Here's what happened this week at City Council.
Presentation to City Council that is going to memorialize the Paso Water's franchise fee and it's going to provide an option to increase the amount of dollars that could be dedicated to street maintenance. And so the information talked about how Paso Water creates an impact to our streets and using drainage and pavement cuts as the rationale for being able to having them contribute towards the overall maintenance of our streets.
So today we presented City Council with an update on progress that has been made with the Mexican American Cultural Center. We were last in front of Council in August when they approved the award to the selected architect. We wanted to be able to update them on all of the work that has taken place since then and show them what the next steps will be.
The 2020 capital plan was approved by City Council that provided funding for necessities in our community. When we put the program together, we looked at criteria that really required us, that included items that were required by the city. So it included items like safety related. So we included 15 intersections that are going to be signalized. We included projects that are going to be addressing our top 10 facilities in terms of roofs replacement. Included funding for our MPO match dollars. So when we get federal dollars, we have to match it with 20%.
We provided an update on the fiscal year 2019 results of how the ballpark finances performed, and so very, very good news. It's an excellent story. So based upon how the hotel occupancy tax is performing, based upon how the team is performing as far as ticket revenue and parking revenue, FY 2019 will be the last year that taxpayers will need to subsidize, come from general fund, the payment needed to cover the debt service. So what that means is that going forward, what we're estimating is that there will actually be a surplus in revenues, not needing a subsidy from the general fund or from taxpayers. And that revenue surplus will now be able to go back to repaying any subsidy that's been provided from the general fund over the last 6 years.
City Council approved the construction contract for one of our 2019 capital plan programs. It's addressing public safety lighting on our top 25 arterials as well as additional landscaping. And it's going to cover 3 corridors throughout the city. Pelicano, Railroad, and Cotton are the corridors that are going to be addressed as part of this construction contract. And it's going to start construction at the beginning of 2020.
Today we took to council an extension so that the city manager could continue to address our migrant situation. So what we did is we asked for a 1-year extension. What that 1-year extension does is it allows the Office of Emergency Management, allows us to monitor and to assist to keep the migrants from being released into our streets. We also gave an update today, so we've given our update since last summer. So with this update, we covered our expenses to date.
Item 17.1 was a presentation and discussion on the municipalization of the electric utility company. So we just went through this presentation we provided at the request of the community and the City Council. We provided a presentation that highlighted the benefits, some of the reasons why you would explore the idea of municipalization, talked about some of the challenges, walked through what the process would look like, what some of the first steps, initial steps would be if you were to explore the process. And then finally we covered some current examples of municipal electric utilities that exist in the United States. So the action that was approved on this item on 17.2 was to amend the current debt management policy. 2 minor changes. One change was to add a definition to one of the metrics that we use in the debt management policy. The second item was to amend the maximum debt rate that's allowed. Currently it's 35 cents. And this item was amended to reflect the recent public safety bond, which was passed by the voters on November the 5th. And so we increased that maximum debt rate from 35 to 40 cents again to reflect the passage of the public safety bond from the community back on November the 5th.
We provided a detailed presentation to the City Council on the rollout, what was put together, how the program was put together, what went into it, who's going to be involved, and how the projects are going to be developed from a design, construction, and then opening them up for operations. We also included information as to the cash flow, when the facilities are scheduled to be completed, and really highlighting the program and the values.
There was no action taken by council. It was just a management update on the El Paso water parks and the marketing and promotional efforts. It was an overview on our website that launched, our ticket sales that launched, and then our social media that's live as well.